Hello. Recently, there's been a serious tension between Iran and Israel. Well, as we all know, Israel is always at war. Since the partition from Palestine in 1947, there has never been rest in Israel. Yeah, I mean it. Yesterday, they launched an attack on Iran and Iran retaliated. Israel has gone on a full retaliation mode, bombing sites in Iran, and they've bombed about 10 sites. Yeah, 10 sites where I don't know, maybe nuclear weapons or whatever is being produced there. I refuse to read further on these sites, and Israel is being attacked equally. There is this mindset that Israel is safe from everything. No, they are being dealt with seriously. Houses are being bombed, people are being killed, they are being destroyed. Yes, they want to maintain this public image of, oh, they are safe and all that. They're not entirely safe. They are still being killed as much as they are killing people. But then, the more I try to, stay abreast with what's happening there, the more my conscience pokes me. Like, how updated are you about the happenings in Africa? Because that is the Middle East, yes, and their brothers and sisters are watching. They are aware of the situation happening there. But we in Africa, do we know what is happening? Do you know that people are being killed massively in South Sudan? Do you know that people are being killed massively in the Congo? Do you know that people are being killed massively, yes, in our very own Nigeria? We don't have to, want to flaunt our political intelligence. You want to show that, yes, I know this, I know that about whatever, and, talk about Iran and Iraq or Iran and Israel all the time. No, let's talk about Africa too. Is it that our lives are not important? And this is a wild guess anyway. I believe that the numbers of deaths in Africa, or let me just say Nigeria alone. Okay, let me not say Nigeria alone. The numbers of deaths in Africa should be much more than the numbers of deaths in Gaza so far. Yes, this is like we are not even at. There is no hateful war going on in Africa per se. But then the number of people that are being killed based on carelessness, for political interest, gross ignorance, and many other things are much more than what has, much more than the lives that have gone down in Gaza. But then, do we really talk about it? Attention is not being paid. It's like Africans' lives don't matter. Well, yes, I'm going to stay updated on what's happening there, but I'm not going to let it bother me or eat deep into my mind, because we also have our problems here in Africa. When you think about Africa, think this: Africa is like the richest continent on this earth, yet we are being exploited every day. We are not enjoying our wealth. Think about this: that some people are dying in the hospital. People are dying in the hospital every day because of one one problem that the government have the ability to solve, but have refused to solve it. When you want to show your support for Iran and or Israel, remember that your own Nigeria needs more support. We need to challenge, we need to ask, we need to demand accountability from the government of the day, because them not being accountable is tantamount to people losing their lives. Imagine armed gun men killing people in Benue, Plateau, Edo State. Yes, I even heard that these people were in my streets. I was surprised. Like, I called my father. My father said Nigeria is no longer what it used to be. It's no longer as safe as it used to be. I was scared deep down. And knowing somebody that this Fulani's headsmen attacked is, it's really painful. My neighbor, to be precise, and it happened in my neighborhood, like I learned. So let's think about our country. They say charity begins at home, but we can't be worried about Israel or Iran and saying in the Bible this, why the Muslims will take sides with their Iranian brothers, even if they don't really consider them Muslims. let's forget about that, because those people, they are going to put their brothers first. They are going to put themselves first before you, African. Even if you're a Muslim or you're a Christian, go to Israel as a Christian. They are not going to put you first, you Christian. Nobody will send you. It is them. Even they'll put their own Muslims first before you, as a Muslim in Nigeria. So let us build ourselves. Let us support ourselves here in Africa first. Let us shed more light on what's happening in Africa. The conflict in Africa is man-made. The conflict in Africa is more foreign than it's even internal. I bet you. It's more foreign than it's internal. So we need to focus more on the fire in our own sphere than the one happening in Asia. And they have all the resources to fight. We have the resources, but our resources are not for fighting. You know, we are supposed to be enjoying them, but some persons don't want to really enjoy them. So let's start asking for accountability. Let's focus internally on the things happening here. Do you know what happened today in Nigeria? Do you know that some persons were killed in Benue State? Do you know that there is a protest currently going on in Benue State concerning the killings, the constant killings of people? So stay abreast with what's happening in your hometown instead of what's happening in Iraq and Iran and Israel, okay? They can help themselves. They'll be fine last, you know. They'll help themselves. Yes, it's baffling. Wow, look at how Iran sent a missile to Israel. Look at how Israel retaliated with their they're protecting themselves with their iron domes. Forget those ones. We Africans have the ability to build nuclear weapons, iron domes, and whatever we want in Africa, but yet we don't even have electricity. And you are concerning yourself with people that are making good use of the little they have, even fetching from Africa. Well, I think we need to start worrying more about Africa than we should Israel and Iran. They'll be fine at the end of the day.